Rodgers now on first down. That'll be complete to Alan Lazard. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 43-yard line.
Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. He's got Adams on the hook up. And he's going to have the Packers first down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6. On play action, Rodgers. Over the middle, that's caught by Adams. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Pickup brings up 2nd and 7 on the Seahawks 33-yard line.
Rodgers to throw once more. Caught on the right side by Jones.
That's another green.
And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line.
10 at the 26-yard line.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
The ball carrier.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
For the extra point.
Coaches preach all the time about opportunities and taking...
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And he is not going to make it. They stop him up short, and this will remain a 6-0 ball game.
Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
And they've got it. They recovered it. Wait, hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. Well, they were a little too excited to get the football, touched it before it went 10 yards.
And that's so difficult, isn't it? Because sometimes you can just take a bad hop and veer into your lane or into your body. In this case, though, they touched it before 10. Illegal touching is the call.
Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
25 yards there on the catch and run.
First down, Seahawks.
Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And the Packers pick it up. And he will bring this one back. A fumble return for a Green Bay touchdown. And give some kudos to the defensive coordinator, I think, here. They bring the blitz, they dial it up, and it turns into 6 points for them.
It's so nice to hear you actually give kudos to the defense. It is so nice. You're such an offensive guy like that. I love it. He dialed things up, and boy, a big play resulted for his guys.
Well, you like the credit to the defense there, right, my friend?
Yeah, do I ever?
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. On first down, Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. To the right side, and he's got more complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 7 yards, the pickup there. To throw again on second down. Wilson. And that'll be incomplete. Tyler Lockett was the target there. And it's third and short.
It's third down and 3.
Wilson. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way and touchdown, Seattle. DK Metcalf, 69 yards. And the Seahawks are going to retake the lead. To throw again is Wilson, and he's brought down. So they elect to pass there on the two-point try. Sometimes could prove risky there. It worked out.
Yeah, and I love how you bring up that it can prove risky, because if you get it intercepted and they return it, that's 2 points for the defense, but not on that play.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Take over 1st and 10. At their own 18-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. Looking deep for Adams. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Trey Flowers picks it. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
A pickup of 24, and that's where the play began, the 24-yard line. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. Zadarius Smith able to get him down. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9. At their 40.
Here's Wilson. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. And he takes it down deep into Green Bay territory. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. The safety, Adrian Amos, comes crashing in for the sack.
2nd down.
To try again after the sack. Wilson, that's complete into the hands of Carson. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle.
Touchdown.
Russell Wilson with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him, and you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss because that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone.
Myers to kick off for Seattle.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
Take over 1st.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And if we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here.
10 yards to go.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. He sets up the screen to Jones. And he will be marked down short of the 1st as they get to him at the 29. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down. They do go for it. It's Rodgers. And they're going to try the screen. It's complete. And he's going to get the 1st down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. And they'll get him down after after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And some room to roam now. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 36.
36-yard line.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
At the 31. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
To throw, it's Rodgers. He'll drop this underneath for Jones. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he's able to pick up the 1st down here before he goes down at the 26.
Packer. 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Throwing on 1st down is Rodgers. Austin's got it left side. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Now a play fake. Rodgers.
3-yard line.
Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it, and oftentimes knock it.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And they get the football, but not much on the return here as he stopped at the 7-yard line. After the interception, here's Wilson. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Now 2nd and 10.
To throw again, Wilson. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And they'll get him down right at around the 11-yard line. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
3rd down.
From the shotgun, Wilson. Looking for Lockett, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
Wilson's pass.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21.
A 6-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd.
On play action, it's Rodgers.
15-yard line.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And he'll be stopped shy of the 15 at the 14-yard line on the return. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1.
1st down, Seahawks.
Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. And this a quick slant to Lockett. There he goes, right side. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Making a hat trick for Russell Wilson. 3 touchdown passes now. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. From the gun, it's Wilson. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Kevin King with a pick. And nothing there on the return. They got the football, but they'll have to start this drive at their own 4-yard line.
Packers 8.
Man, it's good to see you out there, baby.
Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Taken in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
The intended receiver, Tavon Austin, but it's going to be second down. Throwing again, Rodgers. Looking deep for Adams. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. Looking deep for Adams. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 39.
Rodgers' pass intercepted by the Seahawks. They'll take
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the
33-yard line.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. Metcalf once again the target, but it'll be second down.
2nd and 10.
And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good, but a flag is down here, so hold on. Let's see what this is about. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Operating from the gun, Wilson. He lets it fly. He's got a man. Complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle.
Complete.
Russell Wilson now with 4 touchdown passes on the afternoon. And the Seahawks add on to their lead.
The 2-point conversion.
And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, give that water break and get on out there and play.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Packers take over 1st and
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. And that was Carlos Dunlap who got in to take him down. Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Here we go on 4th down with Rodgers. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. Greg Olsen was the intended target. And it's second down.
Second and 10.
To throw again, Wilson. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. A solid pickup of 13 sets him up first and goal.
5-yard line.
Here's Wilson to throw. Steps away to his left. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. A 5-yard touchdown run as his guys continue to put this one out of reach.
He didn't originally want to run, but he didn't see anything in the passing game, so he scrambled, and wouldn't you know it, he scores a touchdown anyway. It's awfully nice to have a quarterback who can make things happen with his legs. Well, this is something that Pete Carroll should be pretty well familiar with. Remember when he told Jim Harbaugh after losing a ball game and Harbaugh went for 2 late against him, hey, what's your deal? It's the same situation here. Now, I'd kick the extra point, but I am reminded that plenty of coaches feel like it's not their job to worry about the other team. It's their job to worry about their own team. You have to stop us.
The return. The Packers take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned into 6. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by DJ Reed. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Jason Myers now for the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
Makes the score Seahawks 49, Packers 8. Jason Myers.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will make it into the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
25-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And they gave up the pick six, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now as a quarterback, and Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked. Carlos Dunlap able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. Looking deep for Adams. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at the 40. With that interception, he just set a record that nobody ever wants to set, and that's the most picks ever in an NFL game. 8.
The last time we saw 7, 2001, right?
Yeah.
He's with the Lions at that time. To get to 8. Are we sure he knows what color jerseys his team's wearing in this one?
I don't know. It has not been good. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
And he is going to have a Seahawks 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Wilson to lock it there for the Seahawk 1st down. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his 2nd interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
Looking deep for it, and that's caught inside the 35. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Devontae Adams, 68 yards. And his guys are able to get a score back.
The Packers will set up for the
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Yeah, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10. At their own.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Green Bay, Wisconsin is the spot. 3rd quarter inside Lambeau. Glad you're with us. 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Wilson going for Metcalf on the deep ball. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10.
Wilson.
And he takes it down deep into Green Bay territory.
1st and goal, Seattle.
Throwing again here, Wilson. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown.
Touchdown.
Chris Carson, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon as his guys continue to pour it on. And he's got it. They add on more. A little salt in the wound. 2-point conversion makes this lead even bigger.
14. Jason Myers.
After the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. This will make it into the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
1st and 10.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now... And my goodness, another interception. Picked off near the 29. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. So 1st and 10. And if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in their second-half blowout material. On the move to his left. Here's Carson with a catch out of the backfield. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a 1st down. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle.
Touchdown.
An 11-yard touchdown. And the Seahawks capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that will extend this big lead. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Packers take over 1st and 10.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Carlos Dunlap getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, as we get ready for 3rd down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on 2nd down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion, set up another passing down here on 3rd and long.
They get 12 yards back, but it still leads to a 4th and long.
Brings up 4th.
They'll try and throw for it here. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Back now at Lambeau. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. On 1st down, Rodgers gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. It's another 10 yards on that one and another 1st down.
Another Packers 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Rodgers to throw once more. He'll get this one into the hands of Lewis. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Well, they had a gain of 10 last time, now a gain of 20 here. The left side throw complete to Adams. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and...
Throwing again on 2nd down. Rodgers. And now here is another interception. Picked up by DJ Reed. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29.
It's now 2nd and 10.
To throw again. Wilson under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Wilson of the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here.
13.
Nothing doing on that one, and it'll be 4th down. He caught it right at the line of scrimmage, and before he could even think about advancing it forward, he got hit.
Great tackling, because that's what you're taught. Don't give up yards after the catch, and most offenses make a living off of...
And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Kevin King with a pick, and they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. On 4th down, that turned out like a punt. Maybe he was better defensively there just to knock it down.
And you know they go over those situations. All right, 4th down, where's the ball? Where would we get the ball?
He's got it at the 15. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Davante Adams with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And his guys are able to at least knock this deficit down a bit. And this is caught, so they do get the 2. Still a very large deficit, but maybe something to feel a little better about. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. And this will come out to the 25 as Reed opts for the touchback.
At their own 25.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
At the 35.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. And his throw here is incomplete. Davante Adams, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Leads to 2nd and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Throwing again. Rodgers. Got a man. It's Tanyan complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. 22 yards there, a 1st down. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage.
Right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It's
on play action. Now Rodgers. And my goodness, another interception. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And he is all the way up past the 25. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. He lets it fly for Lockett. And got his man complete. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, where our booth is here, we can see all of the writers to our left. And their post-game stories, Charles, they have been filed for some time because this game, boy, is it lopsided.
Yeah, we can see our guy Scoop. He's even got his fedora tipped over his face. I think he's taking a nap now. Nothing left to write for him, but how gratifying has it been for them to see what they've done in practice and carry it into a game and see the execution be so good. They've got to feel fantastic about what they've accomplished in this one.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now. And if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Now Rodgers on the bootleg. Escaping the pressure right. And now here is another interception. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Wilson wants to throw it.
A pass underneath for Carson.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
13 yards. 1st down.
They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10.
Wilson's pass.
Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Now it's Wilson. And give them another.